Look at me standing up for a video. Putting in 110% over here. That was dumb. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about all the books I plan to read in September. Apparently I am just full of confidence in September because I plan to read quite a bit this month, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's now fall and there are just so many books that I want to get around to at this time. Like, I want to read horror, but I also want to read fantasy in fall, so it's really hard for me to like not want to read everything at this time of year. Like, the colder months are just, it's just the time to snuggle up with a good book. So I have lots to talk about, lots to announce. It's gonna be so fun, and let's just jump into it. First up, I want to talk about my fun little weird book club that I've started recently. It's called Stacks of Strange, where me and a bunch of my favorite booktubers get together and we read a weird book and we discuss it each month. I have had so much fun discussing with these girls and with you guys as well, so I hope that you decide to continue to participate and read some really weird books with us. So the wonderful booktubers that I have joining me for Stacks of Strange are Kat from Kat Chats, Marcy from Marcy Reads, Amy from Amy Reads, Crystal from Crystal Visions, and Deja from Deja's Book World. So I love these girls. They're so much fun. We have great conversation. I think during the Follow Me to Ground live show, I think we talked about the book maybe the first hour, and then for like 45 minutes we just talked about other stuff. But we just have such a good time hanging out and talking with each other, so it's really hard to say goodbye when I'm hanging out with those girls. This month we are reading I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. I think it's Ian. I hope that it's Ian. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's I-A-I-N. Think it's Ian, but I think this book involves a woman who's in a relationship with this man, and she's going to meet his parents for the first time, but she's also thinking of ending their relationship. From what I understand, this book is really weird and just a total mindfuck, and I'm here for it. So I'm so ready to read this one. I've heard amazing things about it, and I'm so glad that it ended up being the pick for this month. So we are planning our live discussion for this book on September 24th, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We would also like to do a watch along or like a watch party on Netflix for this. I've never actually done one of these, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but the plan is to do this on the 25th at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and just do like a Netflix watch party. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I have heard these watch parties are a lot of fun, and why not? Like, the movie is coming out in a couple of days, so I figure people might want to read the book and then watch the movie. Why not watch it with some friends? It'll be a good time. So that's the plan. If you want to stay up to date with the book club, it's Stacks of Strange over on Instagram. We now have an Instagram account, so you can check that out, get all the information. I'll be posting up the info for the live show and the watch party later today. And yeah, I hope that you guys decide to join us because it's going to be a lot of fun. Heard great things about this book, even if you've already read it. But yeah, it's just a great time all around, and if you like weird books like I do, then you're gonna enjoy it. So let's get into what I want to read in September. So the first book that I want to read this month, I've actually already started and I'm already enjoying it so much, and it is Bottom Feeders by Ezra Clayton Daniels. I actually talked about this on the Follow Me to Ground live show. I was a little bummed out because this is quite an expensive graphic novel. I found it on Hoopla, and I thought that I had already looked it up and it wasn't there, but apparently it's there. And I was so excited to see it there because I've been wanting to read this, but I just couldn't fork out the $25 for the graphic novel. So this is a horror graphic novel about gentrification. It's supposed to be told in a very interesting way. I actually found out about this book from Noria from Noria Reads. She had mentioned it during her Fuckathon announcement, and I just like wanted that book immediately. So to have it on Hoopla and to be able to read it, I'm so excited. I'm already enjoying it so much. The artwork is so cool. The use of color is just amazing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. The next book I want to read this month is another book I actually talked about on the Follow Me to Ground live show, and that's Wilder Girls by Rory Power. For some reason, reading Follow Me to Ground made me really want to read this book. So I'm hoping to get around to it. I want to pick it up very soon. Perhaps tonight, why not? I'm only reading Bottom Feeders, so I should finish that pretty quickly and maybe jump right into this, because I don't know what it was about that book, but I was just immediately thinking of this one and how much I wanted to read it. I mean, and then I might just read Burn Our Buddies Down after it, because I've heard amazing things about that one, heard great things about this one. So excited. If you don't already know what this one is about, I have talked about it on previous videos before, but it is involving an all-girls school, and some type of weird contagion breaks out, and these girls start to experience like weird body horrors. Like they start to grow horns in different areas, and like things start sprouting from their bodies. I don't know, sounds really fucking weird, and I'm down for it. The next book I would really like to pick up this month is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I wanted to read this during Summerween, but I didn't get around to it. But I've just heard really great things about it. It sounds like it's gonna be super atmospheric. I've heard that it is, what's the word I'm thinking of? Inspired by the yellow wallpaper. Let me know if I'm right about that, but I think that's why there's like wallpaper on the back. So I'm wondering if this really does take inspiration from that. And also just I'm really down for some like gothic atmospheric stuff. It's pretty short. I don't know, I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I just love this freaking cover so much. Next book I would also like to read this month is Summer of Night by Dan Simmons. I actually had plans in August to read this book and never got around to it. Joanne from Jobus89 on Instagram, she did like a read-along type deal last month for this, and I just didn't pick it up, and it sucked because I really wanted to read it, especially after Crystal read it and just loved it so much. It is the goal for this month to pick up this book and to actually read it. All I know is it involves vampires. I also heard that it's like very reminiscent of It, which I've seen the movies but never actually read the book. So it follows like a bunch of young kids. I don't know, but I want to read it. I've heard so many great things from so many great people. So also because it has night in the title, segue, I would also really like to participate in Buzzwordathon, which is happening, I believe, at the end of this month. It's like the 21st to the 27th. And this is a readathon that Kayla and Paula are putting together. And the buzzword for this round is to read books with the word night in the title. I actually have quite a few books with the word night in the title. I was surprised at how many. So there's Summer of Night, which I'll probably start way before Buzzwordathon because it's like 600 or something. It's a pretty big book. I don't think it would be right for a readathon, but I have lots of options. I have all of these books. These are all the books that I have that I haven't read that have the word night in the title. So, so many different genres here. Just so many different options, so I'm really excited. So the books I have are The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt. Don't know how to pronounce that, but I know that's a nonfiction. It's like a true crime. I have Emma in the Night by Wendy Walker, which I really want to get to. I have The Night Swim by Megan Golden, another one I really want to get to. I just got from Book of the Month. I have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, which I probably won't pick up for this because I've heard it's quite slow. But it's nice to know I have it as an option. I also have Nightmares and Dreamscapes by Stephen King, and that's like a short story collection, so even though it's pretty hefty, I feel like it would still work for a readathon. Like, if I read a few stories a day, I could probably finish it by then. I don't know. It looks pretty intimidating looking at it now. Also on ebook, I have Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, which is a fantasy that I've been dying to get to for like years. So that might be a good time to pick it up. I'm definitely craving some fantasy for fall. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have lots and lots of options. I mean, it's officially fall. Spooky season is upon us. all the fall vibes. I just want to like snuggle up with a good book. I'm so excited and I'm feeling really good. And I just want to keep those vibes going, you know? Like, just want to keep feeling good. So I hope I get around to at least some of these books. Let me know what you're planning on reading in September. Are you participating in Buzzwordathon? Are you joining us for Stacks of Strange? Let me know down below all the good things. Subscribe if you would like more videos from me. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I post a video, which is just random. It's definitely not a set schedule type deal. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.